Salute, Ryder, salute. I don't know why I had it set for 3:30. I meant 3 o'clock. Let me shut this door. Let me shut this door. I don't know. I just don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking 3 o'clock, but unfortunately, I set it for 3:30. So a lot of people probably won't be able to catch this live. I just wanted to come and make some announcements and catch up on the story and stuff, make some quick announcements. Today I'm chilling, y'all. I got on my little Adidas outfit. I haven't bought nothing, but I had this sitting in there, and it's a cool day and stuff. And I paired it with these. I know I always keep one shoe on and get the other shoe on when I'm walking out the door. But these I was super cute. These were super cute, and they go so good with that. You know what I'm saying? They just bring the outfit out. These was only $15. I had the riders with me. I was like, I'm gonna take y'all with me while I walk in the store, get some shirts and stuff. So I had got these for $15 in the whole jumpsuit, you guys. The whole Adidas jumpsuit was $39. 39. So 15 plus 39. You do the math. I'm gonna catch a deal. Y'all know me. Deal, deal, deal. Period. Point blank. Nothing else to it. That's it, and that's all. But yeah, while they're 15, and the stores, like the Adidas store, got a sale so good that the shelves was literally empty, because they had shoes for $10. Like I said, 15. These was 15, and I seen that whole outfit. I was like, "Riders, look at this shit, 39 for the whole outfit." So I had grabbed one. I was like, "Shit, this probably be getting cool outside, and shit, everybody need a little jumper to put on or something." So that was like, dang, that was be like $100 in our stores up here in New York. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, I gotta get these. I gotta get these and stuff. So, I make good for Christmas gifts and stuff like that. The holidays is coming up, and people be waiting till Black Friday. I'm like, nah, if I can get some shoes for the kid, my girls will love the whole jumpsuit in the shoes, and I love it for the price of it, because I'm getting more for my money than anything. But yeah, got to love some of these today. I do. And it's comfortable. And you guys, I started doing my ginger root today. I got my ginger root. I got my turmeric. My ginger root, my black seed oil, and I got my sea moss caramel chews. They was horrible, but I did it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna continue to do it. I said I'm gonna do better with me. I'm gonna do better with me and start taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully get my skin together. Just get my whole body naturally together and just embrace it. Just see what the difference is gonna be, and just I don't know, y'all, what's gonna happen to me, but I know I'm going to embrace it. Okay. Let me get my shout outs out. I'm so excited, y'all. Got some good news. Capricorn kind of thank you, Capricorn. Let me post that. Let me pin that. I know how I be with these damn copyright disclaimers. Give me a second. Let me make sure this is all the way down. Let me see. I got a battery reaction to do. I ain't even looked at the baddies, but I wanted to do a battery reaction based off of what Natalie has said, because, like I said, she be tagging me to come and listen, and that I do. I go listen because I am a baddies fanatic, okay? Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use such as for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, research, scholarship, and educational purposes. Okay. Hey, Miss Low-Key, Capricorn, thank you for the copyright disclaimer, sis. Sweet honey, what it do, sister? I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. Hey, Thankful, I hope you had a great birthday on Friday. Wise Libra, I hope you had a great birthday as well on Saturday. Fine, what it do, Jesse, what it do, boo. Thank you, Sean, for becoming a member. Thank you, Deja Boo, for joining the membership. Miss Sharon, how you doing? Thankful, Yolanda Amore, how you doing? Tarsha, JS, Goddess, thank you guys so much. Nika, Morgan, Yadi Adi, Jamie Jones, Passion B, thank you, Miss Sharon. Royal Queen, what it do, sister? Hey, Nika, sis. Hey, Betty DeVita, Sherry Clark, fine, what's going on? Hell yeah, fine, me too. You hear me? Hey, Bridget, what's going on, sister? Hi, Imperfectly Imperfect. How you doing? Morgan, what it do, sister? Hi, Janice. You gonna drip if you don't do nothing else, okay? Hey, Sherry Clark. She said just wanted to jump in and say hello. I'm test getting tested at the hospital right now. Just wanted to. All right. I hope everything's okay, Sherry. Okay. Praying for you. Okay. How is? I had surgery too on my scalp, waiting on the biopsy to come back. Oh my goodness, praying for you. Y'all throw some prayer hands up for Sherry and Latarius, please. Hey, Stephanie Webb, how you doing? Yes, Nika, for real. Hey, Valerie. Alrighty. Hey, Rhapsody. Hey, Diamond Sis. Hey, Latasha. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jasmine. Hey, Sis Kenyatta. Hey. All day I dream about Shane. Um, no, Sis Kenyatta. I don't know if that was a joke. Um, was that for you? That had to be for her. Um, hey, Annie. Hey, Nadine. Hey, Soar. Passion me, did you hear me? I said, hey, I don't know if you heard me. To the point, how you doing? Hey. I'm Black Goddess from Alabama. I have like 2 or 3 pages. I'm sorry. No, Latrice, you're fine. Black Goddess, I appreciate you. It's a joke. Okay. Hey, Miss Gemini Unfiltered, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. I guess. I hope everybody's had a blessed weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed y'all weekend. It was beautiful out there. Like, I just couldn't believe how beautiful it was. Thank you, Sis Kenyatta. Hey, Talker Prince. Hey, Self-Made Princess. How you been? I'm ready for that trial to be coming up soon, Self-Made Princess. Tell him we're still rocking out with him in January, okay? Super excited about everything. Give me a second. So I can take out the outside noise. Okay? So we can get this started. I'm super excited. Jay said, girl, what? I took a nature walk on my break. Oh, Capricorn. My nature walk was nice. It was nice. Thank you, Kim Cole. Appreciate that. Hi, Kimbo. How you doing? Um, hey, Alex World. How you doing? Hey, Shelby K. Well, good morning and good afternoon, because I know some people's on the West Coast. So, yes. What's going on, Passion? You want to talk about it? She said, I'm not okay today, but I'm fighting. We're going to pray for you, okay? Y'all put some prayer hands in for Passion, because I know how it is not to be okay, but getting through that day. Thank you, Kim Cole. Thank you. Man, get in that stores. Get out there in them Adidas stores. Whole thing, $39. You can't beat it. Shoes for 15. Depression is real. And you know what? Depression in the fall time is the worst, because we just go to work and come in because we don't want to be in that weather. We starting to really stick to the same schedule again and stuff. Time's going back, so it's getting darker outside. So that's why I still go outside and try to get in tune with nature. You know what I'm saying? Put a hoodie on, Passion. Maybe when you get off and just take you a short walk. Just suck in some good air. I'm off work, but let me take a walk. You know what I'm saying? And I be taking walks and praying. Hey, Shelly Dargan, hey. Yeah, I be taking walks like, God, please just get me through this day. God, please, this, God. You know what I'm saying? My day was rough. Just get the rambling. And it be in my head, but I just get the rambling. So, listening, driving, excuse me if I'm not active, but I'm here. Latasha, as long as you're listening. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Leo the Lion. Go to work in the dark and come home in the dark. Yes, fine. Yes, and that's not where I want us to be. This is just not where I want us to be, okay? And y'all see me, I get on here, I don't be okay, but I make it okay. So I understand how Passion is doing it. Walking is praying is so soothing. Yes, it is. And that's why it's okay, y'all, get up and check on people. You just don't know what somebody's going through. You really don't know what nobody's going through. I be in all of them, Morgan. That's why I go to all of them. I go to all of them. Sometimes it depends on which one I go to. Now you good, Yachty Boo. Yeah, it depends on what store I go to. Like I can go to a Reebok store. Like I got this. For the shoes was 15 and the shirt was 9.99. I got this. I don't know when I'm gonna wear it. That's why I don't need to shop. Cause I don't go nowhere. I don't go nowhere, y'all. I don't. On purpose. On purpose. I don't go nowhere. So I got these for 15, right? Y'all still see the paper in them. I got these for 15. I don't know the original price. And I was like, oh, these Reeboks are too cute. And I got this shirt to go with them for $9 with the gold on it. I was like, oh, I can't wait to do this. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? Once I really get it, but just to wear with some jeans and stuff, because like I said, I don't go nowhere. So when I get on live or something, just throw on some jeans just in case I gotta go to the store or something and stuff. I ran out of hangers, y'all. I was getting my closet together and ran out of hangers. So she just gotta sit there till I can get out and try to get some more hangers. And the store is too far for me to be walking. I thought about walking up there to get me some hangers. I was like, maybe once I take these vitamins and get it started, I have the strength to walk up there and take me a bottle of water and walk and just get some shit. Hey Venetia, hey Evelyn, how y'all doing? And Love is Real, how you doing? Dragging a wagon? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm a budget shop. I'm gonna stay a budget shop. I just can't do it. And I probably could afford it if I really wanted it, but I don't want it that bad. Yes, Sharon. Hey, honey, 5K, what's going on, sister? And Miss Sonia. Yeah, so yeah. Let me get to some announcements. Man. So Alicia, I sent her everything to get the foundation started. To get my foundation up and going. I said it's time. I've been telling the riders about this foundation that I want anybody to be a part of. If you're a rider and you really riding for justice and you really want to see a difference in our communities and stuff, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I did it the way I did it. Hey, Carl, they're only $50 at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree's kind of far for me to walk, you guys. I can't walk the highway, and it's gonna be like 30 miles on feet. I think about it, but I can't. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Yes, Alex. That's how I had to do it. I was walking at the game and I thought I was gonna pass out on my family. I just don't come outside. My daughter was like, Latarius, you hear me? Hi, TT. Yeah. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Miss Evelyn. Thank you, Fine. So I started to come up with some ideas, but I was like, let me let my sisters come up with ideas with me and see what we can do together versus it's a me. Because a lot of people only do it include certain people, but I don't want to. Because I didn't do this by myself, you know? I came into the game with nobody, hardly. I don't know if people felt bad for me at the time that I first started going live, but I'm just being honest. But let's see. Hold on, I'm right to you what I did. So I named it. Let me screenshot this just so I can have it. Riders with a Purpose Community Outreach. Riders with a Purpose Community Outreach. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say it one more time. It's our foundation is Riders with a Purpose Community Outreach. I'm excited. Hey, Leo the Lion, thank you. Hey, Lulu. I'm excited. So I told the team, because a lot of y'all wasn't here yet, and I said, I want this to be about us. I want this foundation to be about us. And it's riding with the purpose, community outreach. RYDERZ, I'm ready to take things to another level. To another level. Once we go there, there's no turning back. Hey Leslie Bean, how you doing? Once we go there, there's no turning back. Um, Make your logo a motorcycle. Yeah, Miss Sharon, Miss Reed, shout out to my moderator, Miss Reed. She already said I make the motorcycle my RYDERZ logo. That's what it is. She's like, that's my emoji for the fuzz. And so the motorcycles is what y'all can drop now from now on. Thank you, Miss Reed, for that. I appreciate that. Dalen's mom, how you doing? She said that's exciting. I'm ready to do my part. This is awesome. I love the name. Thank you, Valerie. Diamond said, thank you. So I sent Alicia over the money. I ain't spent nothing. I said anything I do from here on out is going to be for the channel, for my brand, and definitely this foundation. I've been enough's enough. And after talking to George Floyd's uncle, oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, I am fine. I am. I think Alicia's taking care of all that for me. Hey, Time Warp sister. Yeah, Alicia's taking care of all of that for me. Fine. Thank you for the reminder, though. I'm excited. Yes, Latasha, the motorcycles. Drop the motorcycles, man. Valerie said, count me in. Thank you. Oh, praying for you, Chalk Dollar. Praying for you, Chalk Dollar. Praying for you. Y'all put some prayer hands in. Yes, I spoke to him. So, he sent me his number immediately. Immediately. And I told him my purpose. I told him everything about me. I told him about the recovering addiction. I let everybody know, hey, Batty React. Y'all drop Batty React's channel, please. And make sure you support Sus, okay? Hey, JoJo, what's going on? Hey, Miami, how you doing? You're here. Okay, thank you, fine. Anybody that's truly, and I do mean truly, I don't want the flip-flopping stuff around me right now. I don't. You know what I'm saying? If I see you, I said something to you, you just, everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't go with you. And you got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? When you want to be a part of something, you rock with people genuinely. And one thing that George Floyd's uncle said to me on that phone, he said, you got to be a person that speaks out, whether it's right or wrong. He said, if you can't speak out when things are wrong, hey, Angelita. He said, when you can't speak out when things are wrong. Okay, Bridget. And I love that. Did Miss Tita say she said it's her birthday? I didn't see it. Let me make sure. All right. Happy early birthday, Miss T Zeta. And a lot of times in this, people ain't stood for what's right. So I told them who I was. I left nothing out. Hi, Mia Bookie Booze. Love you, Samia. And he called, he was like, I want to call you tomorrow. He's like, what's your number? He gave me his number. He's like, what's your number? And he called me on time and we talked like we knew each other forever. Hey, T lady. And I was like, any way I could help. So I'm going to try to be a part of his foundation. I am. So he's going to connect us later. Hey, Tunisha. He's going to connect me with his person over the foundation so I can be a part of it. And I'm so excited. I took some steps that, I prayed about it. And I said, God, please, like, don't let me give up. Hey, Levine, don't let me give up. Because when it be like you ready to wave the white flag and people think that they won over you because that was their purpose, to sit out and stop you. But I tell y'all, what ain't for you is not for you. What's for you is for you only. Everybody's great in their own way. And trying to stop somebody else from growing ain't gonna mean you're gonna elevate. Your Tata check is scheduled for Friday. So I had to pray on it, Betty. You hear me, sis? I really had to pray on it. And I said, don't let me do this to come in big headed and to say I won, because I didn't win anything. Because at the end of the day, lives are being being taken. It's not a game for me when lives are being taken. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's not a prize in that, because it's parents out here that's suffering that I don't know what it feels like to lose a kid. And I don't know how to lose a child or a family member so horrific as George Floyd, Karen Lacey's family, Trayvon Martin's mother, Jordan Hill's mother. I don't know that. Them people are grieving, so I want to be a voice. That's it. I want to look up stuff and be like, dang, I didn't know that. And I only look at these things because I have children. Now, I don't look at this as a prize. So, Uncle Selwyn will be here on Wednesday. I told him how honored. I can't wait for y'all to hear from Uncle Selwyn. Just for a little bit of time we talked, he told me so much that some things just broke me. Some things he said on that phone just broke me. And I told him I'm one of those people that I want to do something about it. Hey, Nikki Sims, that I want to do something about it. The only way I can do something about it is start joining them. I can go shopping, right? But what is shopping getting? Nothing. It's not a solution to the problems we're having. Hey, Red Carpet Vibe. It's not even solutions to when I'm going through stuff. Because I'm spending money versus saving it for a hard time. Or when something happens, right? So shout out to George Floyd's uncle, who will be joining the RYDERZ on Wednesday. I told him about me doing history night, just to show us that these things from 400 and 500 years ago that he spoke of is still happening to us. Thank you, Dalen's mom. That things like Mr. Selwyn talked about, I said, Unc. I call him Unc, man. I was like, Unc, so much this and that. And we talked, and it is happening. And I want to bring awareness to it. The question I have for y'all today before I get into my commentary, are we boots on the ground? Are we coming up with solutions? Because my solution is to join him, which I can't wait. I'm excited. Who's willing to take this journey with me? Because there's no turning back. And I'm not making excuses this time. No excuses. Let's go, Davita. And I try to give back. That's no excuse though, Davita. Thank you, Mia. I'm excited, but I got some more news. Michael B. Jordan starred in his first movie, The Fruitville Station. That's the Oscar Green story. I'm going to have the Oscar Green family here. Mr. Green's family will be joining me on this panel. The first movie that was made and for Oscar Green and Michael B. Jordan's first movie. So his family will be joining. Thank you, T Lady. Thank you, Yadi Yadi. I appreciate that, Yadi. Thank you, Batty. Because we keep saying I want to go bigger. I know I do. I don't want to be on this app anymore. Not too much. I want my name worldwide. Okay, okay, your grandma. Okay, live right down the street. Yeah, so I want you guys to go check that movie before next week. I'm gonna have Oscar Green's family here. It's okay, Miss Sharon. Long as you're back there with us while we're coming up with solutions. Okay? See, it's not always money. Thank you, Jordy sis. It's solutions. Hey, Miss Parker, when you go, hey, or when they have it, donate to them. Donate to that cause. That's it, not me. Hey, Tracy. Thank you, Miss Lowkey. That's it. She said the movie is so, so sad. So y'all go watch the Fruitvale Station. The Fruitvale. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Vale, the Fruitvale Station with Michael B. Jordan. It's the Oscar Green story. And the Green family will be joining us, not me. They're going to be joining us, y'all. This is big for all of us, not just me. If y'all going to be a part of this foundation, this is for us. There's no me. Okay? Let's go, red carpet. Thank you, Tracy, for being a member for 6 months. Thank you. Thank you, Nene sis. She said it's a great movie. Okay, she said she saw it too. The Fruitvale Station. Okay, okay. Thank you for correcting that, Nene. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. She said, oh, yeah, that kind of touched me. This is big. She said, I watched it once and that's all I could do. Wow. Wow. Absolutely loving this for you, Miss Parker. Where God has us going fine. Y'all got to stop taking yourself out of our equation. Okay, fine. I don't know if y'all heard me. This is our movement. Thank you, Jesse Lee. Thank you, Sissy. Morgan Fags could do it possible. Man, the scenes. Yeah, I'm watching it tonight. Thank you for becoming a member, Goddess. Thank you, Jada Great. Keep educating us. You're so appreciated. Yeah, I just thought that History Night should be definitely be talked about because there's so much going on. Trey Reed, Michael Jenkins story. Let me read this to you guys. It's a documentary coming out from Marquel Bridges. Shout out to Marquel Bridges again. He's going to try to get Michael Jenkins here. Now, I don't know about that yet, so I don't want to put that out here yet. I don't know. What is it on? Where did you guys watch that movie? So we can all watch that movie. But it's the first movie Michael B. Jordan ever starred in. Let me read this one to you guys. This one is pretty sad. Yes, Marquel also has a documentary called, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that as part of my announcement. I'm excited to work with Marquel. I'm planning on, this is going to be a confliction, but I hope Jelly Bean understands. I got a lot of stuff. Dexter Wade's story. I'm going to have his family here. Look up the Dexter Wade story. I got a lot of stuff. Let me get to the first thing. First, let me keep it, so I won't get you guys confused because it's a lot. Okay? I think so. Marquel did got a documentary coming out. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, Drea. I'm talking my text, so please. Yeah, you're fine. She said, watch it. Does not have a Netflix. It's on Netflix. So Marquel Bridges has done a documentary on Michael Jenkins and also the Rankin County Goon Squad. On January 24th, 6 white law enforcement officers, 5 from the Rankin County Sheriff's Office and 1 from the Richland Police Department, tortured 2 black men Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker at home in Braxton, Mississippi. So that one is coming. Has that one came out? Yeah, I think that one's out by Marquel Bridges, the documentary on. But I'll check. I'll make sure. Hey, MBM. Thank you, Alex World. Hey, Miriam. Happy Monday, you guys. Listen to this story about Michael Jenkins, and shout out to you, Marquel. Thank you so much. But this documentary is called the Rankin County Goon Squad. Look that up. The Rankin County Goon Squad. So they tortured two black men, Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker, at home in Braxton, Mississippi. Shout out to Marquel Bridges for waking this story up because nobody was talking about it. It happened in Braxton, Mississippi. Police were called to a home by a white neighbor who reported that Jenkins and Parker had entered the home with a white woman. The six officers, who referred to themselves as the Goon Squad, entered the house without a warrant, then proceeded to torture Jenkins and Parker over the course of the next hour and a half. They raped them, they took dildos out, and they raped both Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker. The torture included Jenkins being shot in the mouth. Michael Jenkins was shot in the mouth after being raped, after being tasered, and so much other stuff for over an hour by Officer Hunter Elwood, shattering his jaw. Parker being sexually assaulted by Daniel Opdyke and threats of rape. The six officers were charged in both state and federal court and pleaded guilty to all charges against them. Now, I don't know if Michael Jenkins will be here, but let's pray that he comes. I got hope that he's going to come. Marquel's in the works of getting him to come to the show and talk to us about the Goon Squad, who raped them continuously for over an hour, tased them, and shot Michael Jenkins in the mouth. And guess what? God said no. Thank you, Nene. She said, I remember seeing the story, yes. God said no. Michael Jenkins is living. So is Eddie Parker. It's telling us that the blue people that's supposed to protect and serve, only protect and serve each other. Also coming to the show is going to be Jaden Bridges. His mother will be coming to the show. I'm so excited to have these people bless my panel. I'm so honored. Let me tell you guys about Jaden Bridges. This is what they say, but I'm going to give you the truth. Let me tell you what they say to cover their asses, okay? God definitely has the last say, okay? Hey, Queen Butterfly, happy Monday. Thank you, Self-Made. Yes, justice for baby Quintani. Okay, thank you, Quintani. I can't wait to hear from you again, Quintani. Hit me up, okay? I know that is the trial still for baby Quintani in January 2026, Self-Made. It says, a man is dead after drag racing. Because this is going to kind of go with Kyrian's story. Okay? Not so much similar, but, Marquel is promoting me on his page. Yes, he really is. And I appreciate that. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sean. A man is dead from drag racing. According to the Copiah County office, deputies was called to Highway 51 and County Line Road for reports of drag racing. The lies. 2025. Deputies could not find any drivers at the time, but later on, troopers with Mississippi Highway Patrol noticed two vehicles in the same area preparing to start a race. Okay, Quintani. Okay. Y'all shout out to Quintani in the chat. I covered his story. His baby also suffered a tragedy where he didn't make it, and he wants justice for his child. You know what I'm saying? I would love for you to cover it, Miss. Yes, I'm definitely gonna cover that trial and stuff. Just keep me updated with the channels and stuff so I can log on and discuss it. Okay, self made. Let Quintani know. Well, Quintani, I know you're typing, but yeah, just keep me up to date and we'll keep it going, okay? But justice for baby Quintani. Um, One of the suspects drove down Rhymes Road, fleeing from the officer. The lies. Cause y'all gonna hear what really happened. But this is how they lied, just like y'all lied about Karen Lacey. They're lying about Trey Reed. They lied on us to stop us from getting the justice that they deserve. Mm-hmm. The suspect hit a tree after losing control of his vehicle heading west. Jaden Bridges, 22, was taken by an ambulance to a hospital where he was later pronounced dead. Now let's get to the real story. They said two cars, remember, they said two cars. When in fact, no. No. Why'd y'all leave out who the second car was? Shout out to Marquel Bridges again and the family of Jaden Bridges and stuff. I can't wait for his mother to come to the show to talk to us, to put Jaden's story out here in a respectable manner. The police lied, claiming Jaden Bridges ran off the road while fleeing. But after analyzing his vehicle, we know that's a lie. The extensive damage to the rear bumper and frame tells the real story. Well, if he's drag racing with another car, how does he have extensive damage? The racing. Meaning, I gotta beat you. There's no damage here. If the trooper wasn't involved in the wreck, then how did he walk away with a broken arm and other injuries that night? Oh. They left out the fact that it was a trooper indeed chasing Jaden to cause him bodily harm and to take his life. Could have been one of ours. See, let's not talk about it when it knocks on your door. Let's not start wanting boots on the ground when it's yours. Okay? Because that'd be a lot of our problems. When that knock comes to your door, then you want us to hoop and holler with you. But when it's Jaden Bridges' family, who's hooping and hollering for them? Who's calling out what's right? Who's standing for what's right? If you're scared, stay home or go to church. Yeah, I'm right. Talk about that, Leslie. How did the trooper walk away with a broken arm and other injuries if they just pulled up to the scene? I'll wait. And how did he total a brand new police car? But Jaden's car is the one with the bumps and bruises, the extensive damage. Jaden's car, his bumper, has the extensive damage. His car has extensive damage. But yet the trooper's car, brand new, has been totaled. But, y'all was called out to, and I thought they fled from you. Jaden was killed by Mississippi State Trooper who performed an illegal PIT maneuver on a dangerous curve, a move he had no business making. Jaden had broken no laws. There were no calls. Oh, wait a minute. I thought y'all said y'all had calls. Same way with, Trey Reed's family. It was called to the grandfather. He died in the room. Hung from a tree. How do y'all fix this? You can't. When you lie, you got to stay there, like Naziah Harris case. When you tell a story, it's there. It's out there. We see so many cases like this, don't we? Where it just don't make sense, right, Jordan? There were no calls, no crimes, and no reason for him to even be stopped. He was profiled and targeted for driving a nice car while black. He was targeted for driving a nice car while black. We can't drive nice cars. It's a problem. It's stolen, or that's where we're at today. It's been months and still no answers, no accountability, not even a statement from the state police. Can you imagine being that mother? Can you imagine being Jaden Bridges' mother right now? Y'all putting statements to the news, but you're saying nothing to me. Because my son was driving a nice car while being black. Her son is no longer here. But the truth is, this feels instinct, just like the Ronald Green cover-up, all over again. We see through the lies and we demand the truth. Justice for Jaden Bridges. Jaden Bridges will be a story I will be covering here with us, okay? So we'll get a chance to talk to her and stuff in the upcoming weeks. Hopefully next week or whatever. So that's one that I wanted to cover. Ronald Green is another story that I will be covering as well. So hopefully having Ronald Green's family on the panel with us. Everybody I'm kind of discussing with you guys, we're going to have the family members right here with us. Shout out to them. It's some more. Dexter Wade. Look up the Dexter Wade story if you must, because I want you guys all on the same level with me when these families come. I want you guys to look up these stories prior to the families coming to the panel to have these discussions with us. Featherston Wade, search for her missing son. Do y'all know what happened to Dexter Wade? Do y'all know how sick this story is? This one hit different. After the death and burial of Dexter Wade, without his family's notice, they buried Dexter Wade behind a prison. The police unalived Dexter Wade and buried him themselves. They didn't say, "Hey, Miss Wade, your son is unalived, has been unalived, and if you'd like to come and identify your son." They buried him. They buried him with his wallet in his pocket, a bottle of medicine in his pocket. And they unalived his uncle the same way. They unalived his uncle the same exact way and buried him without anybody ever knowing, thinking nobody was going to find out. Hey, Tootie Scott. A year after the death and burial of Dexter Wade, without his family's notice, sparked a national outcry and accusations of Jackson police cover-up. His mother says she still doesn't have complete answers about what happened to her son. Yeah. They buried him. They unalived him and buried him. The mama didn't even know, Capricorn. They said he got killed on the freeway. But I don't have no knowledge of what actually happened. We don't have no idea, no clue. All we know is what they said. He was hit on the freeway. Somebody hit him. Friends and family joined her, holding up signs bringing Dexter Wade's face. Who was the officer? One of Wade's loved ones shouted from the crowd. Although the Hinds County coroner ruled his death as an accident, Betterston Wade said Jackson Police Department still hasn't given her the name of the officer who struck and killed her son. I haven't heard anything about charges against nobody. They're just accepting it as an accident. Wade, the father of two, was walking along Interstate 55 in Jackson on the night of March 5th, 2023, when an off-duty Jackson police officer driving along the highway struck and killed him. Betterston Wade filed a missing persons report with Jackson Police Department on March 14th, posted to Facebook about her missing son, and reached out to police several times in the following months asking for updates and whereabouts. They told her they had none. Hey, Wanda. They told her they don't have no answers. Don't we all have children or grandchildren, cousins, uncles, nieces, nephews? Imagine them walking down the interstate and out of all the people, the police hit them and takes your child and buries them without your consent, without you ever knowing. And when you call to the station to see if they have any updates on your child that's missing, they say no. Knowing that one of theirs buried your son. How does that happen? How did y'all just go and bury Dexter Wade after unaliving him and y'all still said nothing? This woman still knows nothing. But that her son was. Although the Hinds County Coroner's Office has ruled his death as an accident, another accident, and was able to positively identify him within days, the 37-year-old man's body remained in the morgue until the county buried him in late July 2023. Listen to the date that this happened, you guys. March 5th of 2023. They buried him in July. In a pauper's grave at its penal farm behind the county jail in Raymond, Mississippi. And they found 682 bodies in this pauper's grave. 600 something bodies, you guys. Not just Dexter Wade's. And 200 and something of their bodies has not been identified. They buried him in a pauper's grave behind a prison. Is this okay? Like, what's happening? This is why I'm needed. This is why I'm needed. Dexter Wade's family will be here with us, RYDERZ. We're going to get her story, their story, the truth, not the lies. that they want us to believe, but we're going to get the truth from these families. Okay? The truth, nothing but the truth. So help them, God. Thank you, Rhapsody. Right, Capricorn? She don't know. They won't tell her nothing. This woman's just fighting for answers for Dexter. And they said nothing. Who? I don't know. I don't know that person. I don't know who you're talking about. So I want you guys to be prepared for the family of Dexter Wade to be here with us. Hey, Pookie Poo, hey, Chick Simple Lady. So I'm excited for us, riders. This is on a whole new level of things to come for us. Them families want to be a part of our family, willing to come over here and sit with us. Because a lot of these people haven't even spoke out on too many platforms or even said anything. Shout out to you, Marquell, again. Thank you for making this happen. We will also have the family of Andrew Joseph III. Down in Florida. 14-year-old son at the fair, you know. We're going to get to that, Stephanie, when we get her here. I want y'all to save y'all questions for the family when she comes and stuff like that. If y'all have questions, put it in the Discord so I can ask, okay? Yep, he had the wallet. Yeah. Yeah. Andrew, did I say it right? Andrew Joseph III. He will be here with us. 14-year-old son went to the fair. The police drug him out for no reason. Drug him out. Let's get to that story. Because I want you guys to write these names down so you guys can check the stories out before the families do come. I want the questions to be respectable because we know that when you don't have answers, and it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? To Jalen Lewis's mother, prayers to her. Her son's court date is coming up October the 15th of this month. The Capitol Police, the same police officer, the Capitol Police officer that took just prior to killing Jalen, took an African American mother's life the same way. And she was a mother of 5. A same officer. How do that work? Y'all tell me that. How do that work? That the same officer coincidentally takes a black life the same exact way. Jalen left behind 3 kids and the African American mother whose life he took prior to that. And they took 6 lives. They took 6 African American lives, these same officers. And only to do what? Go right back and work in them same departments or switch to a different one. Yes, Leslie. Hey, Sir Ages. Hey, Erica Red. Those same people. But Andrew Joseph III will be coming to the show. Florida State Fair Edge changes 9 years after 14-year-old killed on I-4 after being kicked out by deputies. Families walked into the Florida State Fair under new laws Friday with students 17 years old and under required to be accompanied by an adult at night. The changes come 9 years after 14-year-old Andrew Joseph III was hit and killed by a car. So Andrew Joseph's family will be here. Hit and killed by a car after deputies kicked him and nearly 100 other students out of the fair. On Friday, outside the fairground, Joseph's parents held a march in his memory to keep pushing for safety. It means a whole lot deeply. I mean, we're still his parents. We're just parenting him from a different universe, so to speak. Ain't that it, y'all? Aren't we parenting from a different universe? Joseph and his wife Deanna lost their son on February 7, 2014. He was at the Florida State Fair for Student Day when there was a commotion between several students and deputies ended up kicking out of nearly 100 students, including Andrew. Leaving the state fair, he tried to cross I-4 when he was hit and killed by a car. Let me tell you a little secret. The police dropped him off on that highway. They detained him. See, when it comes to the Blue Boys taking lives, they leave out a lot of details. They don't want to look bad. They don't want you guys knowing that they, was responsible. They don't. They don't want you guys to know that they're responsible for Andrew III's life. Well, after they dropped him off on this busy ass highway, he tried to cross over to get back to the fair. And that's when he was unalived, hit by a car. So we have the Kyron Lacey. The Kyron Lacey is the news story. So I need you guys to watch Fruitvale Station, the first movie that Michael B. Jordan starred in. It's the Oscar Green story. The family of Oscar Green will be coming here to talk to us. Hopefully Michael Jenkins will be here to shed light on his story as well with Eddie Parker. So hopefully we'll get to talk to those two gentlemen, if not one. Shout out to Marquell for his documentary, Red Light, Racial Violence in the USA. And then the Goon Squad will be out soon, guys. The documentary, The Goon Squad, will be out soon. I'm going to place his other documentary on the community wall so you guys can go check out Red Light, Racial Violence in the US. Let me do that really quick now before I get into the Kyron Lacey story. Marquell is boots on the ground with that. Shout out, Marquell, to you. Thank you again. Let me copy it. Come over here and share it. And you guys just go to my community wall where it says post, where I be posting stuff. Just go to the post and grab that documentary by Marquell Bridges, okay? Alrighty. It's right there. I already posted that one. Shout out to Marquell Hills, he has another documentary that he is a part of, and he got a call from London. And they got some awards for that documentary. Marquell, please keep doing what you're doing with the boots on the ground. I appreciate you for giving me these opportunities. To the families that are going to come, thank you guys so much. I'm honored to have each and every one of you guys over here with me and the RYDERZ. We're excited. I know I'm excited, and I know a few of you guys are excited. So shout out to the family of Oscar Green. Shout out to the family of Jaden Bridges. Shout out to George Floyd's uncle, who has a foundation that I am going to go and do some stuff with. And I hope hey, Copies. Why when it start getting on my head, it be itchy. Hi Cole Peace, how you doing, sister? So for the riders that want to be in attendance with me and stuff like that, let me know because Uncle Selwyn is gonna give me some dates. The Dexter, let me get back to that real quick before we get into Colin too. The Dexter Day is November the 20th, 2025 in Jackson, Mississippi. The colors are black, silver, and red. I am attending. Um that's when they're gonna do the walking and stuff like that, promoting black businesses on the 20th. But the 21st is the gala for the Dexter Wade Foundation. That's going to be on the 21st of 2025. It's going to be the gala, and the colors are red, silver, and black. I will be in a Zoom meeting with the family and Marquel Bridges. Thank you, Marquel. I'm honored. I will be in a Zoom with them. I don't know. I don't know how to feel right now. But the Dexter Wade Foundation Gala, and those are the colors, black, silver, and red. Thank you, sister. Appreciate you. The Dexter Wade Gala Foundation is November the 21st, and that is in Jackson, Mississippi, man. If you can make it, if you're in the area, please. The tickets are $60, but I'll find out when I get in the Zoom call with Marquel and them. I'll bring more information back about that. It's still a month away, but in time for you to get tickets and stuff. But I'll let you guys know and keep you guys updated with that. We're still in the work of Trayvon Martin's mother, and also my Hurricane Katrina. Shout out to Marquel Bridges again. I might have some people from Hurricane Katrina joining us when I do my history lesson next week. Again, waiting to hear back from Trayvon Martin's mother and pull up and stuff. But if not, it's okay. I'm still going to share the story and stuff like that. I'm still going to bring awareness to all of these, even Breonna Taylor and stuff. So, just kind of waking it up and waking things up and waking us up. But Andrew Joseph III and stuff being racially profiled from afar at 14 years old, unalived at 14 years old. And nobody wants to lose their children being racially profiled, but Jadages, Andrew Joseph III, and so many others' lives, Trayvon Martin and stuff for being racially profiled, Breonna Taylor, yes. So, and Karen Lacey. Let's get to that. I seen things here and there about Kyron Lacey, and I want to read what Marquel said first, and then we'll get to what I have, the clip I have. Hey, Ida, happy Monday. And I want you guys to see this. This is the photo from ICE. That's one of the babies that was zip tied from that apartment building the other night. Look at that baby zip tied. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see this baby zip tied. Shout out to you, Marquel. Thank you. Please keep us updated on more pictures and stuff. This is a baby that is zip tied out of that apartment building where some children didn't have on clothes. Hey, Gene Hall, hugs to you. Yeah. Y'all see that baby? Why is that baby in zip ties? Where the fuck is that baby going? Honestly, where is this baby going? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me why is the baby even in zip ties? Why? Why? We better wake up. We wasn't stepping up for the immigrants, but now we are the immigrants. Oh, y'all didn't know? We thought they was just taking the Mexicans, the Latino. No. What about the elderly people that was disabled? How they was dragging them out of the building? The old woman with her gown who flung open and they did nothing. They had those people. They had those babies out there from 10 o'clock at night till 3 in the morning. Hey, Coffee Love. Hey, Tracy Ann. Chicago, Coffee Love. Yeah, they're trying to implement martial law. Yes. Yes, Kim Co's very sickening. Look it up. I want to play that too. A clip from there. And on a school night at that, absolutely. It's just any night. For me, hey, Phoenix Marine. But hey, who am I? I can't do this by myself, but hey, whatever I got to do, I'm going to do. I'm not going to stop being a voice. I'm not going to stop. Yeah, I might play it for you, Coffee Love. It was horrible. I was up and watching on the news. I said, what in the entire hell is going on? It was shocking, but it's not. Surprising, but no. Because it's like, why are we not expecting it?
I spoke to one woman who actually lives in this building, and she says she was detained by ICE agents overnight, and she says they took everyone and then asked questions later. They just treated us like we were nothing. Patricia Fisher says she came out to the hallway of her apartment complex on the corner of 75th and South Shore Drive in her nightgown around 10 Monday night, only to find ICE agents yelling police. It was scary because I've never had a gun put in my face. They asked my name and my date of birth and asked me did I have any warrants, and I told them no, I didn't. She says she was then handcuffed and released around 3 a.m. Fisher says she was told if anyone had any kind of warrant out for
I thought y'all was not if y'all was looking for people with warrants. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't be up there doing this and that. Let me let y'all hear from this one.
I spoke to one woman who actually. I was out there crying when I seen the little girl come around the corner. Because they was bringing the kids out too. Had them zip tied to each other. That's all I kept asking. Where's the morality? Where's the human? One of them literally laughed. He was standing right here. He said, "Them kids." Watson says budget trucks and military-style vans were used to separate parents from their children. Other neighbors say they saw agents destroying property to get in the building.
15-inch chainsaw with a round blade on it, cutting this fence down. We're under siege. We're being invaded by our own military.
The FBI did confirm this morning that they did help the U.S. Border Patrol carry out a targeted immigration enforcement operation in this area, and they say they have been supporting these efforts at the direction of the U.S. Attorney General. I was out there crying when I seen the little girl come around the corner. Because they was bringing the kids out too. Had them zip tied to each other. That's all I kept asking. Where's the morality? Where's the human? One of them literally laughed. He was standing right here. He said, "Them kids."
One of them laughed and said, "Fuck them kids." She said he laughed and said, she said, "Where's the morality at?" And he looked at her and laughed and said, "Fuck them kids." Oh, does it matter because it ain't ours? Because it ain't been our building yet? It ain't been our homes yet? Does it matter? Because it matters to me. Yeah, Coffee Love. Yeah, very inhumane. Very inhumane. Very, 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 very inhumane, huh? But hey. Let me let you guys hear this and we'll get into it. It's about Kyron Lacey.
Yeah, so what you'll see is in the top left of the screen, you're going to see multiple cars just making their way south to Thibodeau, coming from Bashry. At some point in time, you're going to see the collision, which we're going to know is vehicle number 2 from oncoming traffic colliding with the vehicle of Mr. Hall. You will see another vehicle come to a stop, and then you'll see Kyron Lacey come to a stop.
So as we've seen the video, it looks like the impact happens, and then Kyron Lacey is behind him. How far away was he from there?
Well, yeah, that's the beauty of the investigative report that I now have my hands on. We know from data that Kyron Lacey did in fact pass 4 course. There's no disputing that. Further north, Kyron Lacey passed 4 course. However, he was back in his lane of travel, 92.3 yards. Back in his lane, behind Mr. Hall. At the time of impact, he's 72.6 yards behind the vehicles at the time of impact. Keyword, behind the vehicles. That is not how this story was ever painted. Never.
Any part of the district attorney that talked about Mr. Lacey getting back, I guess we call it, what do you call it, correcting or getting in your proper lane?
Sure, he was back in his proper lane according to their data. This isn't my expert. This is the investigation of the Lafourche Parish District Attorney's Office. So I'm here simply comparing and contrasting the District Attorney's Office with state police in this matter. Their investigations.
Their investigations. Their investigation that they lied on Kyron Lacey. Let me play for y'all the police coercing this black man to lie. Let me show you guys proof. I thought Kyron committed suicide because, like they said Trey Reed did, remember? They even tried to say that Trey had a letter from his girlfriend. The first letter he ever wrote in his pocket. They wanted us to go and look at his Facebook page to see that Trey Reed was sad, correct? Look how sad, and he does look depressed. First thing some of y'all went over and did was went over there. Hell, everybody don't smile in pictures. Everybody don't smile in pictures. Sorry. Do we be okay? Because it be us. It don't be the white people. It be us going along with them. He do look sad. He did look depressed. Hell, how y'all know? Through a picture. I mean, I know a picture says 1,000 words sometimes. But hell, the looks was the same to me and most of them. Hey, Super Troll. It is, Renee. Real sad. Go along with whatever they say, Blooming Angels. Come on, Copies. That's the first shit they was saying. And I seen people go, oh, well, he was depressed. He did look depressed. Hell, I see a whole lot of people that don't smile in pictures. I don't give it a view. I don't just look in your face and just keep deep diving into your fucking brain through your picture. But we went along with it. We went along with, they did say he had a letter from his girlfriend. I mean, hell, shit happens. Y'all act like we don't have problems. We did that shit at 21. This girlfriend has been a girlfriend of his from young, before elementary. But they lied. Now when they come and tell the truth, well, that most of us knew. The same people that said, he looked depressed. Now we want to go along to get along. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's why I played what the chief said. It took the news people to turn their ass up with their truth and the lies that they put out. The belt buckle. Why would he had on the outfit just like this that requires no belt at all. But it was a Nike. Where was the buckle? They already ruled before even having an autopsy that it was no foul play. They already had their story set up for Black Americans to say I could see that as they do. We're so mind fucked. And I do mean that. We are doomed as black people. I hate to say it like that, but it's just the truth. We tear each other down. We believe anything people say about us. We only hold so many people accountable because of who the fuck they are, not for what they done. We go along to get along. We so want to be picked and be a part of something instead of just loving ourselves and liking what the fuck we like. Hey, intentionally for me. Slavery mindset all day, blooming angels. Slavery mindset. And everybody, win. 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 We have the worst attitudes. We're so nasty to each other. There you go into an all-black restaurant. Count how many smiles and how many frowns you see. Tell me about the service you receive. I'll wait. We have more stories about black restaurants than we do white ones. But we're always ready to point the finger to the blue people. No. I will not. We always say the most vile shit to each other. We dig deep, don't we? We say we mad when they call us niggers, but we can talk about people's children and so much shit. We can talk about people being drug heads and so much other shit. Dogging people with illnesses and so much other shit. As soon as they say nigga, it's an outrage. For what? From us. And I do mean us. Right, Super Troll, but shout out to Colin for a lot of shit. Shout out to Colin for getting on that knee that caused so much havoc in America. Now this with Trey Reed. Now this with Kyrene. Now this with Jaden Bridges. Now this with 14-year-old Andrew Joseph III. Now this with Michael Jenkins. Now this with Eddie Parker. Now this with Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, Dexter Wade. And the list goes on. Michael Brown and so many others. Jordan Hill, 10 years old. Where the parents have to see their son's killer drive past them every day. And nothing. Nothing. And every day that same path leads to the death of their 10-year-old son who was doing nothing, who didn't deserve that. But we'll find somebody white to blame it on, won't we? We'll find somebody white to blame all this shit on instead of blaming them for the right shit. Without them getting an attitude, you try to smile and be polite, but oh well, throw it out the window. People be so mad. Let's go, Terry. We got our black men destroying the black women now, killing the black women, disrespecting the black women. So how the fuck do we expect to get anything from the white people? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. We can't even get the black man to respect us. So I mean, hey, tell me something. Hey, something sweet. We are not even protected. Hey, PJ. And I'm like, damn. Who gonna stand with us when it's our turn to be zip tied and, is it gonna be every man for himself? Is it? Hey, Rena. Because I don't see no black man speaking up for the shit that's right and standing in it. I don't. They're all hip say one thing, yet do another. I'll wait. I'll wait for a righteous one to come forward and stand in their truth and stand for something that's right and protect the community the right way. Whether it's man or woman, I don't see it. Men ain't men like my granddaddy. I don't even show y'all this. And we wonder why. We wonder why. Where's it at? Please have it. I was wondering what happened to the old lady that used to watch everything in the neighborhood. Tell us who's a car pulled up in front of your house that they never seen. Little boys hanging around the door. Kids throwing eggs at the neighbor's house. The kids was out too late. This is why we don't have that. Woman attacks elderly woman on a bus. She's beating the shit out of this old woman on the bus. She's beating the shit out of the old woman on the bus. And we wonder where our older generation is. They're scared. They're not being protected. Telling her to stop instead of stopping it. Right, Chris? Nobody stopped it. Stop. When did stop ever stop a fight? I'll wait. I'll wait. Our elders no longer have protection. Our elders no longer have protection. They're saying Alea stop. No, you stopped Alea. Alea should have been hitting her motherfucking mouth. But she wasn't. Because I would have. I'd have tore her young ass up with all the strength I could have gathered. I don't care whose kid she was. Nobody protected her. This is body cam footage that shows the cop seemingly trying to influence the witness into accusing Karen Lacey of causing the fatal car crash that led him to taking his own life. Witnesses say the vehicle behind him caused the wreck and refused to sign the statement. That lady in the back of me, she caused that wreck. But they put it on young Karen Lacey, who will be further discussing. Hopefully, I'll get with Marquel to see about Karen. I'm going to hit him up in just a second to see.
So, look, don't worry about filling any of this top information, like your name, address. Don't worry about any of that. Just right here.
Don't worry about putting your name and your address on there. No, we don't need that. Since when? Since when did the witness not have to put their name on a statement? You ain't got to worry about. Don't worry about putting a name and a date. And then we'll fix all of that. We'll make sure we make up a name and put it on the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna fix this statement anyway. We're gonna take what you say out and we're gonna put it in our own words. So yeah, don't worry about that. What? But
So, look, don't worry about filling any of this top information, like your name, address. Don't worry about any of that. Just right here, if you could, I'll just have you write exactly what you saw. Just make sure to include, where you were.
I don't even know what the name of that highway.
It's Highway 20. Highway 20. that you just.
All right, me and my wife gonna figure out.
Okay, just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes and the brakes you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that charger and the brakes locked up to avoid that charger. That's.
I ain't excuse my goodness, I was really going crazy. That lady in the back of me, she is always at me. That's how she called that record. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
So, but the charger was coming right at you, correct? That's why you had to slam on your brake, the head on with you. So yeah, just make sure you include that, and that's very important because we're trying to locate this charger right now. So just include that in the statement, and I'll read it over, and then I'll be out of here.
The man said, "Now the woman behind me." He said, "Nah, but the charger coercing him on a body cam." But hey, when it's the boo people, it's their word against ours, right? Which caused Kyron Lacey to take his own life. He's being accused of taking a life that he didn't take. A white woman caused that accident. Even though the black man is telling him who did it. No, just say how you had to pump on your brakes because of that charger. He kept being adamant. Make sure that the charger. He said, "Nah, but the charger wasn't the woman behind me is the one that caused the wreck." I want y'all to hear that one more time.
So, look, don't worry about filling any of this top information, like your name, address. Don't worry about it. That just right here. If you could, I'll just have you write exactly what you saw. Just make sure to include, where you were.
I don't even know what the name of that highway.
It's Highway 20. Highway 20. That you just.
All right, me and my wife gonna figure out.
Okay, just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes and the brakes you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that charger and the brakes locked up to avoid that charger. That's.
I ain't excuse my goodness, I was really going crazy. That lady in the back of me, she is always at me. That's how she called that record. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
So, but the charger was coming right at you, correct? That's why you had to slam on your brake, the head on with you. So yeah, just make sure you include that, and that's very important because we're trying to locate this charger right now. So just include that in the statement, and I'll read it over, and then I'll be out of here.
Read it over for what? What you gonna read it over for? To change your statement. They're not supposed to tell you what to put in that. That's why it's your statement. But it wasn't the black statement he wanted. He wanted to tell him what to put in that statement because they wanted us to think that Kyron Lacey took his own life when in fact, no, he didn't. It was suicide. He wanted to. No. No, it wasn't. Y'all accused him of doing something he didn't do. He was racially profiled because they didn't want to put it on one of their own. No, but the charger was coming at you. He said, "No, it wasn't. The woman in the back of me." He kept saying, he said, "No, but we're looking for the charger." For what? He just said that the charger didn't cause the accident, that the woman behind him did. But Kyron's not here now. Let me see if I can get his parent. If I can get I just want to see if Marquel can get somebody from Kyron's family to talk. Hey, Quell, I was just wondering, could it be possible that I get somebody from Kyron's family to come and talk, or you think it's too early?
It might be too early.
Okay, I understand.
But no, it's always a chance to try.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of people in New Orleans. They from New Orleans.
Okay.
not like this. You know what I'm saying? They was hard to get in touch with them or something.
Yeah, because I'm doing the show, and I was like, let me see with Marquel.
Close. Contact my people.
Okay. Let me know. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Because I would really love to have his family on the panel and I don't want to be insensitive to them grieving, and I understand. This is sad. This is where we're at, though. College students doing positive things, lives gone for no absolute reason. His attorneys even showed surveillance video and body cam footage that confirmed he was innocent. Why are they so comfortable with injustice, abuse, etc.? That's fucked up. They destroyed this young man's life, career, his character, 26 touchdown LSU. Mhm. Come on, Leslie Bean. A Negro boy being the star of the show. Mm-mm, mm, no. So again, pull up with me on Wednesday for my history night with Uncle Selwyn. That is George Floyd's uncle. He will be here. He will be talking to them a little bit. I want him to talk about his foundation, and also I wanted to talk a little bit about Sonya Massey. Some things he discussed with me over the phone about Sonya Massey. How disappointed I am in our Black people. I really am. We can fight each other, but we can't fight for a cause. That's why I'm so disappointed. Also, the family of Andrew Joseph III. I gotta set up thumbnails for these. Jalen Bridges, Oscar Green's family, as well. Hopefully, Michael Jenkins or Eddie Parker will come and talk to us. Michael Jenkins, if you're just joining, and Eddie Parker was where the police 6 officers went and sexually assaulted both of them with dildos, raped them continuously, and shot Michael Jenkins in the mouth, tased them for over an hour and a half. They really brutally attacked these 2 Black men without a warrant or anything. It was all lies. So it's called the Goon Squad. The Rankin County Goon Squad. Look that up. Look up the movie Fruitvale Station, the Oscar Green story. So they will be joining us here as well. So I'm excited about all of these families coming to join us and give us a little bit enlightenment. Dexter Wade's family will also be coming over here. I have to set these thumbnails up again for us. So as soon as I set them up, I'll be having them to come and talk to us. So again, shout out to the foundation. Shout out to those. Again, 3 questions I asked you guys today. Whose boots on the ground? Are we coming with solutions? And who's taking this journey with me? Because remember, just because y'all say y'all going, everybody can't go with you when you're moving places. Everybody can't go with you. And that's got to be understood in the most respectable manner, okay? It is sad, Patricia. Thank you guys so much for pulling up with me. I will be getting into Kyran's story a little bit more tomorrow. Also, checking on some more stuff with my girl Ramika Meeks up in Chicago. Also looking more into depth about this ICE busting into that apartment building in Chicago. Salute to everybody. You guys go enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And I need support with this. Real support. Because if I was over cussing, calling somebody out their name, man, be 600 to 700 people. Nobody wants to hear about these kids that's not theirs. They don't. Hey, TC, bro. Nobody does. Until it's at their door and they're interested. Hey, folks, giving. And that I can't do. But hey, Spread Butter, how you doing? Happy Monday. But for everything else, I'm excited. I want to hear from Uncle Selwyn again. He said, can I call you later? I was like, sure. So I'm waiting on that call to come through. I appreciate these families for helping me and the RYDERZ take it to a whole nother level. Do other things. If you're wanting to go with me to the Dexter Wade Foundation on November the 1st, please get with me and let me know, okay? Okay, Nene. Okay, good. I appreciate that. So if you're willing to be boots on the ground with me, and also Uncle Selwyn will be here to tell you about his foundation and up and coming things that they have that I'm going to be a part of. So shout out to Uncle Selwyn. That is again George Floyd's uncle, who will be joining us on Wednesday for my history night. And don't forget, history nights are going to be on Wednesday. If not Wednesday, Thursday for sure. I have a son in college right now with friends. Thank you. I appreciate that, Blooming Angels. Thank you. It is African, Queen. Okay, Nene. I want to be on your team, boots on the ground. I'm not with that drama for the people. Okay? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sanji. How you doing? Sanji, I have your questions ready. Those are some great questions. I'm going to be asking Uncle Selwyn great questions. And I can't wait to hear Uncle Selwyn's response to it, because I can't wait for y'all to hear that everybody wasn't so bad as we thought in this situation with George Floyd. You never hear about the good people, right? Hey, Carla Henry. How you doing? Happy Monday. We don't never hear about the good people, correct? We always hear about the bad. But he did give me a name, and I want to talk to him about that when he comes on Wednesday. So make sure you guys pull up. That's huge for us, and I appreciate you guys for supporting me for this move. It is switching lanes. I'm definitely switching lanes. I want to switch routes. I want to be a part of the solution too. Not just come up with them, but be a part of the solution. And that's just what I'm going to do. Shout out everybody. Y'all go have a great rest of y'all day. And I'm ready to go watch Baddies. I said I was going to do an update today, but I don't know, man. I'm tired.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen, you know who you are, bringing news you can use and a laugh or two. She's got the facts, the fun, and the realest view, with a voice so smooth and a smile so bright. She's shining like a beacon in the darkest night. Deep dives on the stories that really matter. She's breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. Pop and stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone, with a heart so big and an attitude strong. A friend, a voice for the unheard, asking all the questions, never missing a word, or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. She's got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall, fighting for justice, she's giving her all. With every upload, she's making a change, bringing people together, no matter the range. So hit that subscribe, don't miss a beat. Miss Parker's got the content that can't be beat. Questions we all have, she's not afraid to ask. Uncovering the story, she's up to the task. With a laugh, a wink, and a spirit so true, Miss Parker's got the magic and she's sharing it with you. Pop and stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone, with a heart so big and an attitude strong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard, asking all the questions, never missing a word, or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. So here's to Miss Parker, the star of the show, bringing light to the world everywhere she goes. Tune in, stay tuned, you'll never be the same. Miss Parker, remember the name. Miss Parker, remember the name. So